Hello everybody and welcome to the final episode of our Resin Con playthrough in the EU4 Anbennar mod. Finally, it is coming to fruition as we completely surround these Ruinborn natives in the middle of our country here. As another stack rises up in another fringe of our gigantic country. I know, it must be frustrating to watch because it sure as hell is frustrating to play, as you saw in the last episode. But I'm really not that angry. I'm not hating it or anything. It's just, I'm ready for the playthrough to end. I'm going to fabricate a claim on this somewhat conspicuous province over here. Some may call it the Forlorn Isle. Others may say it is my rightful land. Who knows? Would be nice to take it though, because it is a part of Aelintir. As you see here, it is a part of the Stalwart Outpost, which is a part of North Aelintir, so I do need to take it. So I'm definitely going to do that. I actually don't, but having this blight on our beautiful land, it's sickening. It's as bad as this, too. And also, someone said to get these, Terra Incognita provinces out of here, and I wholeheartedly agree. But the thing is I cannot make conquistadors or explorers, so maybe at the end of the playthrough I'll turn off Terra Incognita to make that look better. But at the moment, we are just waiting about like 10 years, and it gives us some time to talk about things. About how amazing this playthrough was for everybody, myself included. I had so much fun since the beginning. I had a lot of good moments along the way as well. Started to kind of taper off near the end as I had to deal with this, because I got to a point where I was too lazy to build forts. So there's just tons of revolts, and the revolts will get separatism, and then separatism leads to more revolts. Which I said in one of my previous videos that I feel like revolts of this scale should be tuned a little bit, like base EU4, but nothing works in base EU4 anyways. So, I don't know, it's just a lot if you think about it. But hey, we're almost near the end of it. We're still wiping them all up. We're still getting more and more of them as well. So it's probably never going to end, even after I end this playthrough off. But hey. Oh, whoops. Hey, this does give us some time to keep converting our land. And even though we've basically had 5 missionaries for the entire game, it is still pretty difficult in getting these all converted. I think, wow, not even, that one halfling province over here actually still has unrest because of overextension, but it's still region core after all of these years, which is insane to think about. I've had that province for so long, and we'll see it once I turn on the timeline. It's just ridiculous how long it's been that way. But yeah, we're just having more revolts here, there, everywhere. Go figure, it's the usual for this playthrough. I'm thinking of just truce breaking and killing these last guys. But hey, at least we get to see some cool endgame events for the mod. The atmospheric engine, I've never seen this before. Building on older experimental air pumps, an innovator from Kalaz has created a new type of engine that uses steam pressure to pump water out of wet mines. The atmospheric engine now enables mining where it was previously not possible and has greatly increased the efficiency of coal and metal mines in our country. An exciting future lies ahead of us. Coal, iron, and copper provinces are now more likely to trigger industrialization events. Kalaz gets to base production, and the introduction of the atmospheric engine for about 10 years. Where is Kalaz? Over here, okay. We actually got it ourselves. Okay, cool. So it looks like it improved the price of it as well. Unless that was something else that I completely missed. Because wow, the mod makes iron even better than it actually is in pretty much every other mod or the base game, which is surprising. Where's our coal at? Right here. Still 10. We'll eventually go down because of an overabundance of coal or people starting to mine it. You know, coal mine's very healthy. Especially for a population that doesn't breed much. Even though we have over 500,000 manpower. You know, not much at all. Yeah, it's interesting to have these events. And I'm thinking of, as I said last time, I want to do a... I know, I'm basically just talking about other playthroughs while I fight off the rebel tide, but it's basically what's been going on for the past 3 episodes. I'm gonna do Malaknar someday. I'm trying to think of someone in Bulwar to play. Obviously, Chad Jad is a major pick, but I want to leave that for... I don't know, I want to leave that for when Halas is actually released, or... I don't know, I feel like they could add even more to the Chad Jad. I don't know. I might play as Irlium over here, if I remember. Is that your core? No, not Bert's. It's one of these. Irlium over here has like a couple vassals. It seems like a pretty cool nation to try and do like the Phoenix Empire over here. Not too close to Rahen, not too close at all to over here, so it could be pretty cool. Never touch a Bulwar yet. Someone recommended to do like Nulakaz or any of the Gnolls down here, but at the moment they're severely underdeveloped until Sarhal comes out, or something at least starts with that, so I might wait until that is truly in production to really give that a go. Give it a little Q&A testing, because it's basically what these playthroughs are. Like, I am having fun, but mainly, like, most of the people watching this are either from the Discord and are bug fixing, or I guess enjoying it somehow, enjoying watching me play this game. Which, kudos to you, that's pretty insane. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool to test out. And I am going to fabricate this claim, and I am going to declare once it pops up. Conquest of the Forlorn Isle. So Laurent, all these other nerds I don't care about. I mean, all I really have to do is just capture it and hold it. So let me... I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just land there and get our ships to protect our shores. That would be fine. Just get them over this way. While we continuously deal with rebels. Sorry, I hiccuped. We're going to fight one of the biggest nations on the planet because we are that amazing. We're also going to get more economic ideas. It's another grand plan for me is to finish that. Basically marks the end of any EU4 playthrough when you can finish an admin idea near the 18th, well, 19th century. It's usually not possible. But yeah, still stomping on these rebels, still have more than a page of rebellions going at every single waking moment of the day. As you can tell. So, that's fun. And even if I don't win this war, it's fun to be able to, you know, actually just land and mess with Laurent a bit. Why not? Just gonna move... Oh, he's actually landing some stacks. We're actually gonna need to get you over there as soon as possible. But if not, that's fine. Maybe I can wipe out one of the stacks. No, he got away. We will be wiping out basically a transport navy here. Let's get an Admiral Lickety-Split, Saladil Urzur. Gonna run in there, destroy those transports. But he has landed. The Laurent has landed. So we do have to be careful. He could ravage us. Ooh. Oh, as soon as I said that, our Emperor died. So now we have Talarian the Third. Ikarzor. Talarian the Third's good leadership skills and superior tactical knowledge will help us vanquish those that dare stand against us. Nation is in mourning over the loss of our previous monarch, Aelintir I. His energy and conviction brought many unbelievers into the fold. So he died a natural death. We are a naive enthusiast. So that's probably why we declared this war anyways. It was probably brought up by him. It's gonna be fun, trying to deal with that. Laurent War, Rebel, Constant War, everything going on at the same time. I just want to kick his teeth in, honestly. I want to see how good our troops are compared to all of these goobers. The thing is, we have so much land everywhere that it's super hard to actually do anything. Let's see. We do have an amazing general, too. Goodbye. Just instantly wipe that. Same with that. It looks like it's mostly cannons, too. Mostly cannons and cavalry, funny enough. It's time to wipe that out. Really? Same morale. I have a ton more tactics. He has... Oh, that's because of the cavalry. Wow. Either I rolled really poorly, or this game makes no sense sometimes. Or both. I was not expecting that. I know I had a -1, but that shouldn't have changed that entire battle. But hey, we do have ticking war score, so what can Laurent really even do? He probably doesn't even care about this island that much. Yeah, it's 1. We just need 10 war score and he'll probably give up. My Untamed Paradise is revolting. Do with that what you will. Yeah, we're just holding on to the mainland here. Just really surprised to see that he was able to beat us. Oh well, just march right on back. More revolts. Fun. As you already know. One of our main generals just died. Let's see. Let's just get you over here. Get you on that one. Alright, let's try to wipe out these little stacks. Because he thinks he can... God, everyone keeps dying. He keeps thinking he can just carpet siege me, which he is kind of correct, but... I'm just gonna wipe him out piecemeal. Especially all these little cannons he's got running around. Like, boop! There you go. It is a jungle, so I'm not gonna do anything. Where else is there revolts? Get you. Yeah, it's just gonna be a chill war. Wiping out Laurent. Why not? Just want to get to a province that isn't a jungle. That was really, really bad. So we're just gonna chase him. And bring this stack up as well, so we can just completely overwhelm and wipe him out. Over here. Hell, by the end of this playthrough, we might even be able to see no rebels. Or maybe less than 15 of these, or whatever. I'm not counting that. Hey, this gives us more time to convert everything. Get back here, Laurent. What do you think you're doing? And it's funny because he has medium enthusiasm already, but nothing's happening. Is it really that bad? Because I'm making gains, I guess? Or I'm just that amazing. Either way, let's run in here. Maybe force march just in case. Because we should be able to beat him. Should be. We will see. Here's a real test. Come on. Alright. Yeah, that's... Damn, that phase hurt. That's what I was expecting. Should definitely be in my favor. Unless Canorian troops are really that much better than everybody else's, including Sun Elves. If so, then damn, honestly. More of these small islands are revolting again. Let's get Jaherian on there. Be transported. Yeah, he's just gonna run over to here, we're gonna wipe him, and it's pretty much it. We can build canals. Canals and turnpikes. Bad roads have long been a limiting factor for economic growth in Kazkabrana, severely hampering the transfer of goods, people, and capital. Looking to other areas, local entrepreneurs have begun to introduce toll roads to pay for maintenance, and there are far-gone plans of building transportation canals to further ease the local flow of goods. I'll definitely take that. Leechden's Maw? Where are you at, buddy? Maw, I'm assuming his mouth. It's up here. Yeah. Oh, it's one of our main trade... No, it's not. It's El Kazkabrana. Okay. Well, we will pay for it. We do have the money. Actually, I am going to make a ton of buildings. I do want to boost my income. Probably not going to change around my traders or anything crazy like that. God, look how laggy this is. But we're still making a lot of money. We can even do economic hegemon, which I've never done before. So I'll do that. We have proclaimed ourselves as the economic hegemon. We are certain that we can stand against the world alone and be the dominant power. We will surpass Jaher and the Zashobine? Jazobine? Something like that. Odorant Doom Mitwant. I didn't know that different hegemonies gave you different flavor text. Okay. Yes, we will surpass Jaher. I think we... Actually, did we? Is this comparable to his empire? I mean, obviously, it was pretty much most of this, not including this, all the way from here to there, so that's pretty damn big, but I mean, I have all this, so. Eat it, Jaher. Eat your heart out. And look at that, we actually caught him with Force March. Got some more revolts down there. Snore. We can take the next economic idea. Make us earn even more money. Just like that, Laurent's army is wiped out. The only one he even landed. Let's get this guy over here. Constantly shifting these around. That is 10% though. Still being a little baby about it, and he won't give it to me, but he will, because I'm literally going to force him to. Oh man. What a crazy playthrough though. That's why I'm excited later on in this episode. I'm going to be able to show all of you what we've actually achieved. Like, honestly, I'm not that good of a player. I have a lot of hours, but I'm just trying to have fun. Because, you know, min-maxing the hell out of everything in life. It gets boring. But really, I'm honestly surprised that I was able to even pull this off. Like, if I really want to go balls to the Jaherian walls, I could actually just go and maybe conquer some more over here, but I just... At this point, it's whatever. It's really not worth it. Really not feeling it. Can take the insurance companies, whatever that means. It's funny to think about that. And look at that! Look at our rebellions now. It's actually not that bad. I know we basically had to cheese the system by getting a -2 from here. -2 from our religion is provided as well, which is really amazing. And I'm so glad this revolution thing went away. It made it so much better. Alright, there we go. Laurent has finally decided to concede. Are you part of this? No, it's part of a con. Okay. Do not care. Give me my island. Forlorn Isle. It is ours. Produces gold. It's not even Laurentish at all. Those bastards. Revellion Rivarian. Say that 5 times fast. Now that is all fully ours. And now this is all that's left. Over here. And I completely forgot about these guys. Adrabohi over here is still living with a 50 development capital. Hats off to them, honestly. Really impressive with that. But it's gonna be mine anyways. Thank you, AI, for developing it for me. But it will be sad to see you go in the next 3 years or so. We're that much closer to ending the playthrough. And I am trying to make it last long enough so I can finish off economic ideas. So I can turn on, like, a ton of these policies, really. A ton of them require us finishing economics, so that'd be pretty cool seeing our final stats with all of that. And it's funny because our Surael's Inquisition is still going on until 1814. Even when the job has been finished, the Inquisition continues. Oh, and that's why I haven't seen this yet. We need devotion of 100. I was wondering why this wasn't showing up, but I forgot. There we go. Economic ideas is done. 10% more production efficiency. Now we get 3 more policies, along with 20% more dev cost reduction. Here we go. Get this. Trade efficiency 10%, production efficiency 10%. Dev costs, land force limit, and horse artillery. Amazing. All of these modifiers. That really helpful 10 global settler increase is saving the game at the moment. Sarcasm included. But now, look at this. We're now making 878 crowns per month. Excess. Excess with almost 1 million men. Isn't that insane? And we're also being helped by being an economic hegemon, because we'll also get 25% goods produced stacked on top. And that 20% minimum autonomy stacked with expansion is going to be brilliant. We don't even really need the state anything. It's like old states at that point. Well, old non-states. Back in the dreaded days of state force limits and... well, not state force limits, but you know what I mean. When this used to be capped and corruption was rampant. Which is funny enough when I did my Mughals world conquest. Swing plow. Experimenting with the new shapes in an iron-covered mullboard. A local inventor from Danam, Aloris Varazor, has created a much lighter plow that is easier and more efficient to work with, together with other recent innovations, inventions, same thing. In the field of farming tools, the new plow promises to greatly increase the productivity of agriculture in our country. Sorry, I'm still exhausted. Marvelous. So Danam gets that. More industrialization events. It's funny, this is all new to me because I barely get this far in EU4. It's like the whole joke of like stopping an EU4 playthrough about like 200 years in, because it's usually how a playthrough of EU4 goes. Which shows you how EU4 content is in the game, so. But at least the rebel problem never changes. You know what, screw it. We have so much money, let's just build more troops. Let's get them over here. Get some stacks. Maybe get you schmoving on this way. Actually, I didn't even think about it. I should turn on Force March, because why not? You know? Where's New Daram at? Probably over here. But yeah, I can be one of two hegemons right now, because I could have gone for military, which actually would have been great, considering it has a -3 unrest, and I could stack even more movement speed too, because I'm an elf, I'm a fast boy, but it's fine. We already picked ours. I want to see how much money I can make, because, you know, I'm not greedy or anything. I'm not losing that admin advisor. Sorry, game. They could literally kill a baby in front of me, but they give -2 unrest, so not happening. Great, now we gotta attack them in the mountains. Alright. That's taken care of. And next year, it is going to be over. That's kind of a lame ending, but once this is mopped up right here and we fire off that last mission and see our glorious name across all of Aelintir, it'll be definitely worth it. Trust me, it's worth it already seeing it. And we're also going to look around the other parts of the world too, see how everybody else is doing. Look at that, all the rebels came back. Awesome. We're up to 43%. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way we're gonna be able to convert all of this. Alright. That's so much. That's more than earlier. I wonder what's even causing so much unrest. I know it's the Surael Inquisition, but... Oh, hold on. Our truce just ran out, but I need to focus on getting that. What an amazing failure that would be, and it definitely would be me, to make someone revolt right at the end of this playthrough. That would be hilarious. Anyways, here comes the end. Goodbye. It's a sad sight, but it was known to come. Ooh. 4,000 crowns I don't need. Yes, please. And of course, we're having more revolts while we fight. The Ruinborn population's rising up saying, "No! Stop! You're trading in grain, you monster!" Too bad. All your land belonged to us now. Well, soon. We'll see. Already at 14%, even though it was at like minus 60 something. Wow. Thank you for the luck right at the end of the game. And just like that, the last Ruinborn is gone. Gonna remove like a ton of your cores, cause you suck at nerd. Yep, there you go. And give me all your money too. And there we go. The final episode, Resin-Con, has finally spread across Aelintir itself, both north and south. And it's time to look at how we actually came to be. I know this is kind of weird seeing this, but here, let's just look over here. As I was playing as Elisna, just seeing what I was doing. I'll just put it on fast for now. So I was just expanding, wiping out the Kets down here. Basically just sitting around for the most part. Just on speed 5. And that's why I cut it out. I didn't want to show you guys that, because it was really nothing special. Did take that too. But here's where the real magic starts. You see this little blip over here. There we go. Now called Dazinare, it was just a regular port in Jaherian. And we get to see that expand. Our first war with Laurent coming up soon. As you see there, we took a ton of their land and immediately sacked it, burned it, and gave it to our homeland. The richest in all the land over here. And started expanding. Expanding really fast with colonists. Getting the, all the modifiers too really helped us out. Especially with the Bulwari immigration. Here's our first little spat we had with Pearl's Edge, and there's us forming Resin-Con as well. Beautiful orange. Definitely worth it. Only 50 years in, and we've really made a name for ourselves over here. Still small and disconnected, but still living. And I think around one of these moments was when Laurent declared war on us, and I shit my pants. Not physically, but mentally. The mental shit. And there we go, we took some of Etheli in the middle, the jungle. Now our name spreads across. Look at that, nice and sexy. I love it. Ooh, fill in that blue, baby. Don't know why it's blue. There's that major chunk as we wiped out the Leech Den's Ruinborn there. Bunch of savages. Took all these off of the colonizers, even though, I mean, I'm a colonizer too, but whatever. It's our rightful land, okay? Not yours. There's our first Laurent war where we pretty much decimated them, but it's pretty difficult. And even at this point, we're still struggling with all these nations over here. But if you think about it, in about like a century, this is pretty decent for someone like me. Especially with all the circumstances we have to deal with. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Get past these parts where I'm just chilling. I remember those episodes of waiting around and getting my country together. Which I basically just said, screw it later on, because I was having constant rebels anyway. It's just slow growth, and then boom, immediately started taking out all of these guys because we got imperialism. Boom, bam. All of the Kaonii over there. Wiping out more colonists over here. And we started moving north. Wiped out all of Endriland. Oh god, I gotta slow it down. I started going really fast at this point. Look at that. Already amazing. Haraf was taken out. Haraf was completely taken out. In that split second. Like, I just started going insane with this. And Degakion's, you know, just chilling. Let's just turn up the medium. And I was looking at this and I was getting a major headache because I was like, how am I going to deal with conquering all this land? But I eventually figured it out. Going up north here, basically wrapping around in like a nice sunny cuddle of destruction and religious conversion. Wiping them out left and right. All the rest of the Runeborns, and then from there it was pretty much game. Wiped out Elkos. All of you in the middle. And then you speed it up. And all you're left with is Bovi. Waiting, waiting, and gone. Just like that, ResinCon spread so far and wide. And here's our capital right here, Dazinare. I'll go over some more stuff. We'll go through our court, everything like that. Sanctified Emperor Tolarian III. Even though he's a naive enthusiast, he finished the dream here, even though he basically kicked a dead puppy at that point. It wasn't even a live puppy at the point. It's just... it wasn't that difficult. Our governor, we do have a enlightened empire. As you can see the stats right here. Promoted cultures, institution spread, admin efficiency, maximum absolutism, amazing government, one of the best I've had. Actually, one of the first, like, theocracies I've ever really played with in all of EU4. Because they didn't really have anything special in the past, but it was really fun. You can see all the other things here. I never got down to one state under God, but that would have just been even more broken with our other ideas. Diplomacy, who cares? It's just us. That's all that matters. Income, I could min-max it, because we still have trade in Surael, which we have 100% of. Same with over here. Not there, funny enough, because they're dragging from it. Here, here, pretty much everywhere around here, because it's all going into our own nodes. Actually, I have 88%. Probably didn't update because of the Bovi. Anyways, as you can see, yeah, we're making pretty good surplus. Trade, almost 1k from that. Technology, behind on admin, go figure. Resin Condish ideas were amazing throughout the entire game. I wish I could use the Righteous Overlord thing more, which I should have, for lore reasons, but I just started going conquest heavy and, you know, big map name, make brain happy, you know, dopamine release, pogging, all that stuff. Admin efficiency, core creation costs, and war sword costs versus other religions was insane. This was pretty good as well. As you can see, all of our ideas. Mission tree, we will get to this at the end. Decisions and policies, these are all our policies. Really good modifiers. 20% goods produced, stacked with our eventual economic hegemon, 25%. Make this income even crazier. 3 stab, basically the entire game. Once we got the theocracy, because, you know, you don't lose a stab when they die. You know, unrest isn't that bad. Overextension's hurting, but it's pretty much the end. Here's the sad part. We are one of 3 nations in the new Sun Cult faith, so that could be like an alternate history thing, maybe in like Victoria 3 or something. ResinCon is like super America, and they have to go and spread the true religion to everybody else through like the market or sphering, or I don't know. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, we only got the 43%, even with 8.5 missionary strength, which is pretty impressive, especially with the Inquisition and 5 missionaries. Military can go up to 1.4 million troops, which is insane to think about. Can also have over 600 boats. 125% discipline, boosted by Elven, of course. Morale's pretty decent. Not that many modifiers affecting it. 49 forts, funny enough, even though I didn't really build any. Estates, didn't really mess with it. And I think that's... oh wait, hold on. Let me show this. We have 1,302 provinces, with almost 14 1,000 development, which is probably the highest I've ever had in my entirety of playing EU4. I find that as a great achievement. This is also another achievement. I've never had over maybe 2% inflation when I play base EU4. This mod just makes me crazy or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just for you guys. I know it was because of that one mission where you get like a ton of gold, which is like over here, coinage, yeah, 20 inflation. It just never came down, even though we have economic. Maybe in like 200 years. But anyways, I think it's time to strengthen the government a couple times. I know it was a waste to get the last one, but that's fine. 107 absolutism, by the way. And I'm going to show off all of these. We're trading in sugar, cotton, coffee, spices, tea, ivory, iron, precursor relics, Dame's tier, coal, gems, paper, naval supplies, fur, fish, wool, grain, shipbuilding problems, just kidding, incense, livestock, exotic wood, dyes, silk, cocoa, and tobacco. Yeah, we are a dominant force in the market, which is why I went for economic hegemon. Anyways, after that, I am going to click the final button. Here it is. A sunny day, the last funeral march. Here we go. The last mission. Aelintir, currently a general in our armed forces, walks to the remains of the last city to fall under our yoke. Arrows, sweat, blood, corpses, and flags litter the ground at the palace of the city. Arriving in the throne room, she sees, among the broken swords and spears, the bullet marks and collapsed pillars, a seat on the dice, something like that. She takes her place on the throne, the heavy weight of the dream of her people finally lifting from her shoulders. In a joyful yet strong voice, she sings, "I am more than a conqueror, more than you think. I carry with me a flame that can never burn out. I believe I am mightier thanks to God. I peacefully sing under his warm rays. I have victory, I am free indeed. I can soar like an eagle now, as finally I can see the sun dawn. Rezinkand shall never know the night." So we get Nar Dazin until the end of the game, giving this 2 Diplo rep, minus 25% or Liberty Desire, and 1 free policy. You know, that's actually a really good modifier right at the end of the game. Makes me a little bit more sad that I didn't go with a heavy vassal build for this, but I mean, look at this. This is just chunky and beautiful, and oh my lord. I'm going to be thinking about this for weeks. But yes, Rezinkand, as you know it, shall never know the night. And with that final mission, a sunny day, we should get another free policy. Screw it, let's get the Pioneer policy. I am going to end this episode here. I would love to thank all of you for sticking through this entire playthrough, especially during the end. Honestly, there's some times where I didn't even want to record because of the constant rebel popping and all of that, but honestly, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it, stick with me, and I finally got to see my final results here, ending off this amazing mission tree, starting from basically nothing and becoming, obviously, something great. So with that, I am going to end this playthrough here. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you all in the next one. See ya!